Welcome back to the channel, and thank you all for watching HCKT TV. Make sure you visit Everett, Kentucky. That's my hometown and the hometown of heroes. While you're visiting Everett, stay at Black Mountain Cabins and Campers, located there in Everett, Kentucky, just minutes from the trailhead. Also, while you're in Everett, eat at the Southern Belle Restaurant, located in downtown Everett. Also, if you support the channel, scan that QR code. Let's get started into this video. Thank you for watching. Where is the transparency at, Mr. Government? I can't see it. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We are up here in Wallens at this beautiful property. I got my boy Zach with me here.
Hi.
That's the content creator. We are going to be wiring up an outside outlet and finishing up the job we've been doing. I hope you all enjoy the video and maybe learn something. I'll be turning the camera over to the content creator now. Have you ever wondered how to install an outlet on the outside of your home? Well, this is the final outlet installation of the mess that we run. Which it ain't a mess. Very clean wiring. All right, Zach. Now, we got the wire out. Y'all might hear a dinosaur in the distance. There's a train actually running. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put this box here. Okay, we don't need any of these, so you need to take your screwdriver and make sure they're tight before you install it. And then we're going to take these rubber screws to mount them with. Pretty much is what we're going to do. Remembering my drill bit today that I was telling y'all about, the square end one, that's good for doing this kind of work. Just make sure you got it turned down, because you don't want to Superman tighten these screws to where they strip out inside. Make your J-hook connections like I showed you before in the past. We done mounted our box. We done got it up. Put the little washers in, the screws with the little rubber washers in that I was telling you about. Done got that took care of. Now, connect hot. Now, this is the end of the circuit. Some electricians do, some don't. I always run these bottom screws on in. Some leave them out. I run them in. Reason being, I don't like nothing being able to jump and get to the homeowner. All right, guys. It comes with a little gasket. Make sure you put it on, and then just tighten your outlet down to the box. And you're pretty much good to go from there. Once you get everything tight. Then you'll have this panel that will go on over this, and you're pretty much good to go. Now, I recommend GFI outlets for outside, but they're like 40, 50 bucks an outlet. So this is what the homeowner wanted. So, all right, guys, 2 screws, put the cover on. There's the outlet. We'll mount a motion detector here below it. They're wanting a motion detector to protect the chickens that's going to go in that chicken house. So we'll get that set up next. On the back of this thing, it had an arrow pointing up, of course. I showed it to Zach. It's got all your little settings and stuff here. It did come with an option to cut the cord and wire it up, but that's why they wanted the outlet box installed. That way, I could just reach up there and
Plug that
if I
up.
plug the right hole into the right hole, and I could just plug it up like that and be done with it. And if they didn't need to use it, they could unplug it, slide everything up out of the way like that if they wanted to. Just like that. Now we're going to access this panel box. See them little screws right there. You have to take them out. That looks like they've got 3 in this total holding. We'll see if we got some extra panel screws. That way we can access this. All right, we have the panel box open. Now, this is your ground here. That's all your ground leads right there. And over here's another ground pole. This is your live panel right there. Every bit of that's hot. You can see the breaker's still on. Now, first thing I'm gonna do, the black wire is hot. Here's your breaker. You got a little screw right there. Your wire is gonna go under that screw, just like that. And I can tell I've cut a little too much off. So I'm gonna grab my docks down here. Actually kind of eyeball it again. See if I can squeeze that breaker under my fat roll there. All right. Now we got that wire sit inside that. All right. Always full on it. Make sure it's good and tight. You always want to make sure they're tight. Now we're going to leave that breaker off and dangling. Now we're not going to shut this down because I hear them up there doing laundry and all that. What we're going to do now is what I call and learned called hot works. So, all right, like I said before, this is hotter than a firecracker. You can look up there and see it's on. Now, we're going to carefully, carefully get these ground wires fed in here and hooked up. Carefully, guys. I don't want to stretch that enough. Let's cut this shag off right here. Okay. Now, we got our breaker off. Well, it's actually on, but we want it off. When we go to install it, we got our wires running. We'll kind of kick that breaker out of our way for right now. You have to stay out of that lead, guys. Ain't no other way around it. See how much wire you need to make your connection inside that screw. And then get your dikes. Cut off what you don't need. These tools are hard to use in insulated gloves. But if you're doing hot works, you better get used to it. Trust me, the KU man has to. So you better get used to it too. Now, remember, Zach, I told you electricity's lazy, it'll jump. It's not going to take much to get that to jump over on me. So we're going to find us a screw I'm going to be happy with that one there. So now we're going to take our screwdriver. I think it was this one I was happy with. You unscrew it. Put the ground wire inside the hole. Screw it. Zach, do not touch me, because if I do get electrocuted, you will be electrocuted also. Also, guys, if you ever are dealing with someone and they are electrocuted, a piece of wood is what you need to knock them off the current. If I'm getting juiced and he touches me, he gets the same amount of juice I'm getting. So, a 2x4, a broom, anything that's got a wooden handle, that's what you need to have around. That way you can successfully save somebody's life if they're getting electrocuted. Now let's get our hot wire in. Now we're going to pretty much put it right below it. You don't never connect them to the same screw, guys. I know you all can see in this box, stuff on the ground side is connected. That is not up to code anymore. That is illegal now. You cannot do that. Some of y'all might be saying, Mark, why ain't you turning the power off? Number one, there's some elderly people that I'm doing this work for. Number two, I don't want them having to go back and try to figure out all their clocks, all the crap that's got to be reset. So, I have enough knowledge up here to where I can do hot works. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video that Zach shot. We ran out of storage. I'm sorry. I'm going to get a better phone. My wife done told me we're going to get you one. That way you won't run out of recording time. Anyway, guys, give the new little contact creator a great like. Subscribe. Share it. He done a live stream. If you want to send super chats over there on that live stream, that stuff goes to the kids. So he looks forward to spending that stuff. So make the little guy smile if you want to. Anyway, guys, I want to thank all y'all that watch. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. We got a lot of great content coming your way. I promise you where it's warming up. So until next video, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Y'all take care. God bless.